Greeting our next guest is Chuck Feelick of Midwest Cards, one of the key operators behind one of the fastest growing shops in the country. Midwest Cards has built a reputation for its modern retail experience, strong operation, and community-driven approach. And the shop is celebrating its 1-year anniversary, and it really has become a true destination for collectors in Columbus and beyond. So let's go ahead and welcome in Chuck to Greeny Sports Cards Live.
There he is. Hey, Chuck, but before we get into the 1-year anniversary, I'm going to congratulate you on your 10-year anniversary of being a world champion NBA Cleveland Cavalier.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you very much. I celebrate every year as if it's the day it happened, and 10 years felt just, still feels real good, even though it's been 10 years later.
I don't know if you've been watching, but I cannot get enough of the videos of those guys in Scotland golfing. Like, it's been terrific. I hope there's a full documentary of that, because those clips of J.R. Smith and Delhi and Channing, it's been absolutely incredible.
Richard Jefferson.
Oh, it's so fun to watch. Yeah, I'm with you. Exactly, Jeremy. Richard Jefferson just is the crown jewel, I think, of all this. Is he'll talk about it every chance he gets. But yeah, seeing them all get back together and just remembering how much fun I had going through it, I can only imagine from their aspect. So yeah, I'm absolutely keeping up with it and watching it every day.
Yeah. Back to cards, which is although the Cavaliers cards from that year are terrific too, and I collect those NBA Finals booklets. But we're coming up on 1 year on Midwest Cards this weekend, which is a huge milestone for any shop. But I've been watching, basically through your eyes, because you're the social media guy for Midwest Cards in the last year, and the wall of wax and building the shop with a little place for people to sit and eat and break. What's the feel of the shop and you guys there that they're running it day to day? Kind of give us like the background. How did the shop come about? What was the vision? And now that we're celebrating a year, I think you actually said there's a little bit of an announcement there too.
Yeah, so we've had a shop for longer. It's the 1-year anniversary is actually for this shop in this location.
Right.
We had a shop before this. We've been around here since about 2020. But the shop we had before was very small space. It was inside a professional building. So we always used to joke and call it the card shop speakeasy, if you will, because you kind of had to ring a buzzer to get in, especially if it was after hours, that sort of thing. So this 1-year anniversary is 1 year for right here in this brand new shop. And to answer your question about the vision, we just were growing, things were going well, and we knew we could cultivate. We had cultivated a really good following and just great in the community, people learning about us. And we're in a great location here in the Arena District here in downtown Columbus, where we're really surrounded by hotels. The convention center is literally a 3-minute walk away. So we were really reaching out and getting more and more people that are coming in from out of town. They're here for work, they're here for business, or they're just here for something happening at the convention center. So that's when it was time of, one, we need to expand. So if we're going to expand, we're going to do it, and we're going to do it big. And that was the whole idea of, we want to do it big, but at the same time, we wanted to be sure that we kept one of the most important things on the forefront of that expansion, which was the community and people being able to come in and feel like they could come in and be welcome. You don't want to come in, you don't even have to buy anything. You want to just hang out. We got the TVs, we got board games you can play. You can play Pokemon, Magic, any of those type of trading. The TCG community can hang out and play. We have open game nights, all that stuff. So we really wanted to focus on that and have a spot where people felt like they could come and just hang out, and hey, maybe you happen to buy cards while you're here, but hang out and have a good time with us. And that vision has absolutely come to fruition, and it's been going tremendously well. And just the word keeps growing and growing. We get more and more people that come in every day saying, "Oh, first time here. So excited to see it." So it's moving along really great, and we're very excited about it.
Chuck, on that note, Midwest Cards has a very intentional retail layout and customer flow. What were some of the non-negotiables when the store was being designed out for the in-store experience?
Yeah, definitely some non-negotiables was we definitely had to have room for those things that I mentioned. We had to have room for people to be able to just sit, trade, talk about cards, more or less hang out. It was definitely, because that was what we were lacking in our old space. We really had like almost next to no room to do that. And it was something where people, you could tell they wanted to do it. They were getting to know all of our store employees. We were really building this community, and we couldn't really enjoy that or express that in the space we had. So we were like, most importantly, we have got to have a space where people come in, they see what we have, And we want them to open. We want them to rip in the shop. We want to see what they hit. We want to share their hits with them. We want to be able to purchase from them to bring it into us. Obviously, buying is a huge part of this hobby that keeps the circles going around. And that's a huge part of our business. So I would say, first and foremost, room for the community, a great space to hang out and have fun so we can have events and welcome people in, and also be able to have hopefully the largest selection maybe you've ever seen of sealed wax, slabbed, unslabbed, whatever it is you're looking for. We want to have just something where you're like, I can't believe this place has that. And we really done a good job of holding that true.
Yeah, you mentioned the seal wax. I remember a couple years ago at Fanatics Fest just seeing this massive wall of wax and people getting packs. And I know the shop has something like that. What was kind of the idea of that? Who came up with the idea of building this wall of wax?
Yeah, so the wall of wax, I contribute that. That goes to John and Jim, the two head honchos here. When it's all said and done, they had this idea for like, hey, what if we just could have literally what felt like an unlimited option for people to come up and just buy packs. It's just not a lot of times you can't buy packs. You are kind of stuck to sealed wax or just boxes. Packs aren't necessarily always readily available, which we do have them readily available here in the shop. Because again, very important for people to be able to get in. Sometimes maybe they can't buy a whole box, so that was the thought process. So that wall of packs that you mentioned from Fanatics Fest, we literally had 3,000 packs on that wall. And it was a huge hit. It looked great. It all came together great. I will say it was also nearly the death of most of us trying to run that thing because it was maybe a little more popular than we thought it was going to be at the show. So we never had any shortage of people wanting to get their hands on something. Give me some of those packs, especially, you got stuff from the 80s and the 90s. People want to dig into that, bringing back all the memories. So the wall was a tremendous idea. It actually couldn't believe it had really even worked as well as it did. And again, it was quite the battle to keep up with it, but it was a blast. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Chuck, we've got about a minute here. We really appreciate your time. Let everybody know for this coming weekend, the 1-year anniversary at your store in the Arena District. What can they expect? What's going on? How are you celebrating?
So yeah, Saturday, basically, it's going to be an all-day thing. We're going to be here from 10 in the morning till at least 10 at night, if not beyond. Right out here in the plaza, as you mentioned, we're in the Arena District. We're right next door to Nationwide Arena, literally next door to Nationwide Arena. There's a big plaza out there in front of the hockey arena. That area is going to be full of all kinds of events. We're going to have like inflatable obstacle courses, speed pitching, soccer skill games, cornhole, a live DJ out there, just a whole celebration. Above and beyond cards, lots of stuff for kids and people of every age. But then when you make your way from there into the shop, we're going to have all kinds of events going on in here. But let's get down to it. People want to know, what are we going to get? What can I get for a deal? We're going to literally have 10% off everything in the entire store, regardless of what it is. And then on top of that, we're going to have some crazy doorbusters that'll start right at 10 a.m. when we open. They'll be kind of you got to get here early to get them. But we're going to have tons of sealed wax that we're going to just have crazy deals on. It's more about rewarding and thanking everyone for how much they have supported us and welcomed us here into the Arena District and how much we have just grown as a community. And we want to give back as much as we can. So come enjoy tons of free stuff, tons of giveaways, tons of prizes, ways for you to win by not even doing anything but being here. So it's going to just be a great celebration from top to bottom. And we just cannot wait for the turnout. Because we've done some things like this in the past. They've done great. This one should just be bigger and better than anything we've done to this point.
Yeah, fantastic. Midwest Cards, right in the Arena District. Like you said, right next to Nationwide Arena. You really can't miss it. There's a parking garage across the street. So Tavion St. Clair will be there amongst others. So what a terrific weekend. Congratulations. We look forward to seeing and hearing more all about this event.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys for having me. Appreciate you trying to spread the word with me. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, Chuck.
Our pleasure. Our thanks to Chuck from Midwest Cards checking in with us.